Hey guys, just a quick little disclaimer before the video starts. There's a lot of bad obesity jokes and fat jokes in this video, and to be completely real, obesity is not a joke, and eating disorders are extremely relevant and are a issue. I've linked some things down in the description, whether that be eating disorder therapy or just preventing obesity. Now, I completely understand that there are some things that can't be prevented, and I completely understand that. This is supposed to be a lighthearted video, so please don't take anything I say too seriously, please. Thank you. Hey guys. What's wrong with my shirt? Nothing. Nothing's wrong with my shirt. What are you talking about? Wait a second. Ah, I think I gained some weight. Guys, what would your absolute favorite reality TV show be? I know that's like an extremely weighted question, but it's honestly one that can really tell someone about your overall character. And like, so some people might have a lot more character than like another person, and you would never know because you don't know what reality TV show they like. That's the gauge on if you have character or not. I don't make the rules, dude. But before you even answer that, let's make it a little less broad. What's your favorite reality TV show involving weight loss? Because, okay, why was there so many weight loss reality TV shows in like the early 2000s? Like, where did those stem from? Like, American TV would constantly put out shows like My 600-Pound Life, Fit for TV, even like Weight Watchers, if you count that as reality TV. There's one thing they all had in common though. They were all based in the US. If you know anything about the US, you know we love our food and we love being morbidly obese. I mean, that's just, of course, obviously that's what we're known for. On like a slightly real note though, obesity has been kind of plaguing the US for decades on decades on decades, and it just keeps getting worse. So it kind of makes sense why they were trying to make it more like, hey guys, you probably shouldn't do this. You can have 1,000 heart attacks and die, or just have one and die. I mean, someone had 1,000 heart attacks. It was still going, bro. You know, just keep eating, bro. You're probably fine. But it kind of makes sense that so many TV shows were like, okay, this is an issue in the US and we should do something about it to maybe spread a little bit of awareness while kind of making it funny and interesting to watch at the same time. So then people who were obese were watching it and was like, well, one,
what if I get on the show?
And two, I probably shouldn't be eating 1,000,000 calories every minute. But what if I told you there was a show that was not based in the US, but the UK that followed a very similar premise? This show is called Fat Families.
I'm in Telford, Shropshire, and I'm about to meet one of the fattest families I've met in my life. Hey, fatty.
Good morning.
How you doing?
Now, this show's kind of been like bouncing around TikTok for a bit, and if you've seen that clip that I just showed, then I mean, you understand. If you're from the US, you probably haven't heard of this show. It's really not popular. I have never heard of it until now, but maybe for good reason. This show had a total of 14 episodes with a host that doesn't appear in anything else. I don't know if that's with a lot of reality TV, but not this guy. Not Steve Miller. So this show uses extremely harsh language and motives in order for people to lose weight. Like, this guy, Steve Miller, will go to a person's house, kind of gauge what they're eating and what their general habits are. Like, he's just trying to get an overall, like, consensus on why these people are the way they are. And then absolutely tears them down. It's, like, really funny. Well, yes, he's mean, he's rude, overall just not a great guy. He used to be obese, and so that's like the whole reason he's doing this show in the first place.
I used to be a fatty myself, but now I help others to banish their bulges.
But like, who funded this, bro? Did you fund this? Because there's no, what? Like, how did this show come to be?
Oh my days! It seems like I need to get in shape then. Well, would you look at that? I'm in shape! Now then, what to do with my methods of weight loss? I know. Hello. Yes, can I make fun of fat people now? I can? That's just bloody lovely then.
But I mentioned this earlier, this is based in the UK, in Europe, not the US, not the morbidly obese country that everyone
loves so much.
So I don't want to hear a single word about anyone outside the US being like, You guys are fat!
Shut the fuck up!
I should also mention, I mean, you probably would have clicked off now already if this were an issue. If you have problems with like fat jokes and stuff of that nature, then don't watch this. I haven't even showed like the worst of it yet. I don't want to be a dick, so let's not have that happen. This guy just body shames a lot, so I wouldn't watch it if I were you, if you have a problem with that. Gotta mention that before we go into this episode. Anyway.
Meet the Huzzies. Phil, Jan, and their 24-year-old daughter, Kaylee.
What was their name? Say that again?
Meet the Huzzies.
Guys, we found the Rizzler's parents. Can you believe this?
The Rizzes. The Rizzler. The Rizzing. Hey guys, I'm editing this. I don't know if you caught that, but yeah, they're not called the Rizzes. They're called the Huzzies, and I only now noticed it. I proceed to call them the Rizzes for the entire video. Just don't pay any mind to that, please. How can this family be overweight and unhappy when they have Riz? Wow. I need to quit. Like now. The Rizzes have been eating about double the recommended amount of calories every single day. So that's kind of their main issue, but I mean, I should say, okay, the parents are eating about double the amount of calories they should. They have a daughter who might not be as obese as they are, but is still obese, and if she keeps going down this track, then she's gonna end up exactly like them. So, probably gotta do something about that, huh?
Between them, they're gulping down a double helping of 11,500 calories a day.
A combined 12,000 calories is absolutely mental. I mean, no, but if you really think about it, a regular person eats about, I don't know, 2,300 calories a day. That's on the low end, I guess. But still, meaning these people are eating like 4,000 calories a day.
How the fuck are you eating 4,000 calories every day?
Listen, I'm a skinny guy, no doubt. I mean, obviously, right? Thinking about 4,000 calories a day, every single day, sounds like an actual nightmare. Like, that sounds like hell on earth. Every day, 4,000 calories? How are you finding food with that many calories to ingest? Like, that's honest, that's probably the craziest part. All right, but David Miller, what's his name? So Steve Miller finally meets this family of 3 that he's trying to make not obese anymore. And honestly, he's a lot more civil than I've seen in the clips. At least at first.
And I bet the only exercise they're getting is the walk to the kitchen and back. I'm worried Phil might not last the next 15 minutes.
Cuddly and cozy will just keep you fat. There's something I want to show you that you two may be purchasing if things don't change.
Bro, like, okay, I get it. He has heart problems. Yes. He did have a heart attack. Yes. You just is like, yo, if you don't stop right now, you're dead tomorrow. And your entire family's gonna watch you. They're gonna lower your casket into the ditch. Does a person hole have a name? Does a person hole have a name? Oh, okay, so it's just called a grave then. I'm a brick, dude.
57 stone!
No, because this had me fucking dying the first time I had watched this. And then he has the audacity to be like, seems harsh, but...
I know it may seem harsh, but I really want to give them as much motivation as possible.
Seems harsh. Yeah, but as the show progresses, he just gets more increasingly evil, I think is the best way to put it. But in all honesty, it does work. So his next method to show them how like far gone they are is by taking a webcam and going all the way around them with the webcam and showing them their entire body, which...
For my second reality check, I'm taking the Huzzies into the studio for a no-holds-barred tour of their own bodies.
Is that an elephant?
But it's like, I can't imagine what that would feel like if I were on that receiving end, if I was on this show. Like, my lord, man. Something else I wanted to mention that's kind of off topic. Steve Miller is so sensual with these women.
Come on. I wouldn't expect that.
He, like, kisses them on the cheek. He'll hug them for a little too long. He'll whisper in their ear. It's just, like, kind of creepy in a way. I don't know if that's a British thing. I don't know if the kiss on the cheek or whatever. I don't know if that's a British thing. We don't do that We don't do that in the US. Especially not to strangers. I don't know these people. Maybe it's to like piss off the husband, because every time Steve Miller does it, the husband looks actually pissed. He just stands there like, I gotta get skinny now. And I'm not saying Steve Miller didn't do a good job making himself slim, because obviously if he was obese and he looks like how he is now, he did a great job. Let's see if I can find a Steve Miller before and after, because he talks a big game. I'm not seeing one picture of him. Steve Miller, did you lie about being fat to get people to be on your show? It's okay if you did, but like, that's kind of deceiving, isn't it? I feel like you have to show yourself being fat to say you were a former fat person, because that's kind of like a big thing in your show, to be honest. Steve Miller, what the fuck, dude? Not to mention, Steve Miller is on nothing. He's on Instagram, I guess, but so is like everybody in the world. He's not on any other TV shows. He was literally just on Fat Families for those 14 episodes. That's it. So he's a nobody without Fat Families. But he does have a cameo, so.
What are you doing, you little tub, you?
Rude much? Have you seen me, bro? All right, let's continue. Let's just keep going. Steve then shows us one of the biggest problems with the Riz family, and that would be binge drinking, everybody's favorite thing. But he literally displays like as much as they drink within a week, and it's honestly kind of like the average frat guy. Does it feel like another big thing? Is age. Is when you age, your metabolism gets crazy low and it doesn't metabolize stuff like it used to. But I mean, obviously, yes, drinking is bad. I don't condone drinking. No drinking. But like, this amount of alcohol is like the average amount of fucking Bissco viewer would drink in a day. He goes into the calories of everything, and instead of using like soda, or I guess pop, would it be pop in the UK? Instead of using that kind of metric, he compares it to creamer. I guess. You know how we all drink a gallon of creamer every week? Yeah, fucking yes, that's exactly what we do. Yes, Steve Miller, yes! Does that have that many more calories than soda? I feel like that's not true. I'm not gonna fact check it. Why would I fact check that? All right, but enough of insulting the poor Riz family. He finally gets into the diet and the exercise, you know, stuff that's actually. I thought you said extra fries. Are you enjoying the video? Instead of just berating them with insults, you know? He's nice like that.
How much should be used?
I think with that amount of oil, you could make a curry for about 15 people.
15? 15 oils? 15 people oils? 15 oils on people? Oil for 15 people? What do you mean you were ingesting the amount of oil made for 15 people? You know how many 15 people is? This many. I feel like a second grade teacher. But they have this lady, this nutritionist lady, I guess, cook them food, and instead of using a fork and knife, Steve is like, nah, toothpicks only.
We're going to eat with toothpicks.
So they eat slower. Which is honestly, it's kind of a good way to do that, because if you eat super fast, then you don't get super full, but then if you eat slower, then your stomach slowly starts to fill up, because that's how the stomach works. And so actually, in the end, they do end up feeling fuller. That doesn't mean that Steve wasn't absolutely berating this poor dude with insults the whole time.
Looking at Phil's face, he can't wait to dig in, can he?
Can't eat no more of it than that.
I feel so bad for the husband, man. Mr. Riz does not need this shit all the time. It's literally just the husband. You were just so excited for that food, weren't you? Yeah. Dude, put it down. Oh my god. You're gonna make him cry in the UK telly. You gotta be bloody mad then! I should also mention, now that we're on the topic of kind of making fun of Mr. Riz, cameramen also don't give a fuck about insulting this dude. They'll pan super close to like his belly fat falling over his shorts or whatever, and it's just like, you guys don't need to be doing all that. They're not doing it to the women, they're only doing it to this poor dude. It's so mean. They're doing that to him, and he has to watch that back in shame, knowing that millions of people around the globe are seeing that. Wow. While I'm on the topic of editing and the whole like making fun of people thing, they have little segments that are like, oh, we'll be right back, or now back to Fat Families kind of deal. And they are just like the most degrading fucking segments of all time. Who signed up for this role? Who was like, yes, that's the role I need. I need to put that on my portfolio immediately. You just hate yourself. Like, there's no other way to explain that. Or did Steve Miller just walk around the UK and like the most obese areas in the UK and just find people and be like, do you want to be on TV? Reach for this donut really quick. Like,
Oh, what a lovely day of just minding me own business. This is just wonderful. Oi! Do you want to be on my brand new British TV show? Are you talking to me? Of course, I would love to be on a TV show. I've never been on a TV show before. Yeah? Alright, come with me then. Come on. Okay. Yep, so all I'm gonna have you do is reach for that muffin right there. Yeah, just reach for it. You just want me to grab this muffin here? I can do that. That's perfect, guys. That's just great. Hey, you told me to grab the muffin, didn't you? Well, as you can see, you were grabbing something fatty, because that's what you are. Me, on the other hand, I'm quite slim in it. So the entire point of that skit was to make me look fat. Do you think it's right to discriminate against people who are obese in a tough spot, man? Eat shit and die, dude. And I'm not even British, dude.
he's so fucking mean. No wonder this only aired for 14 seasons. It probably got like reported a million times on British television. I'm really not gonna try to keep this video dragging on and on. So I'm gonna try to
Speed things up a little bit.
Steve gets the entire family to get a little makeover done, and it's honestly kind of wholesome. He's just like, they all get fitted for an outfit, and makeup is put on, and he's still making fun of the husband because... yeah. But in the end, those harsh methods actually did work for these people, and each of them lost a considerable amount of weight. The daughter losing the least amount of weight because she just like didn't care as much as the other two did. Okay, if they didn't lose any weight, then what would the point of this show be? Would they just scrap the episode? Because the entire reason that they're on that show is so Steve Miller can show that his methods actually work. Like, it's just insane guilt-tripping methods in order for people to lose weight. And again, that doesn't work for everybody. So if his methods didn't work by the end of the episode, then they probably wouldn't have aired that episode. Am I right? I think. I mean, because imagine they had multiple seasons of this, like, ready, but then, like, 14 episodes were all scrapped because of that reason. I honestly wouldn't doubt it. I really wouldn't doubt that, to be completely real with you. Come on, British people. Get it together, guys. I'm mostly joking, and I was really just making bad jokes this whole video, so please take everything with what I said with a grain of salt. I am simply a guy who's in nursing school, okay? And I care about. Thanks guys. The only reason I found out about this show was because my brother's girlfriend came in from the UK and told me about it and was like, you should make a video on that. And so I did. I don't know if did you guys watch it, or did you just get to the end? Because what the hell? What is your problem, actually? But I think she mentioned it to me because they're probably going to make another season of it. I think they're bringing it back in 2027 or something, or like late 2026. I don't know. She said something, I don't remember. Alright, well, let me know if you guys thought this was the worst or the best reality TV show you've ever watched. Are you doing it? I'll fucking wait, dude. Did you do it yet? Alright, cool. Alright, I'll see you guys. Bye.